Hi, it's Miss Anita again. This is lesson 23, meeting 2. Today we're talking about grammar, easily confused words. But before doing that, we are also going to review the comprehension of the story Vaqueros. Let me start by sharing with you the presentation. There we go. So yes, this is lesson 23. And again, remember to read the instructions daily and carefully and work, then pace yourself slowly, one at a time, one day at a time. Okay. The basic pacing I discussed with you the last time. This is our ebook. Okay, these are the stories that I had for you yesterday. You must know the genre. We discussed that this was an informational text. We discussed the author, Ancona, and I talked about him, and it's in the book. The importance of heading. They reveal a lot, and they organize the information into sections or parts. The headings in this selection, well, for example, at the beginning, we have the journeys on page 698. We have expanding colony on 700, a way of life, 702, doing the job on 703, the Vaquero legend, 704. And then we have celebrating traditions, which is the last section, the last heading on 707, okay? What is the main idea of this selection? Well, we learn about the importance of vaqueros, especially to work with cattle. On page 700, we have a map, the map of New Spain, and this helps see the large size of the new territory. It was very big. Who brought the longhorn? Well, the longhorn was brought by Coronado. He introduced the longhorn in the American Southwest. Okay. This is on page, I believe, 701. Yep. Um, what, ex what explains the illustrations? Well, captions do. They tell us more about the illustration. The movie poster, well, the movie poster, it's like Hollywood. It's not realistic, okay? No one rides a horse with a bow tie and is so clean. Okay. What is the main reason the vaqueros no longer are needed? The invention of the barbed wire. That controlled the areas, so they were not needed as much. The page 796, there's an error here. Why is the illustration on page 706? Well, it's not 796, so please, it's 706. And the illustration it shows a present day cowboy, a modern cowboy, okay? And the section celebrating traditions, well, that section talks about the charrerías. Okay, it's important that that section talks about the charrerías. Both horses and cowboys are what? Well, they're tough guys, tough animals, and they're determined, okay? Let's continue here. Let's review. It is important to skim headings to get an overview of the selection. Coronado was the one to introduce the longhorn cattle to the American Southwest. The main idea is that the vaqueros, they take care of the livestock of the animals on a farm, on a ranch, I should say. The map shows the large size of the new territory of New Spain. The captions, they explain the illustrations. The movie is less realistic. And the section about celebrating traditions is about rodeos and charrerías. The invention of the barbed wire meant less need of vaqueros. And page 706, here it's correct, shows a present day cowboy. Horses and cowboys are tough and determined. Now here we have, let me move myself here. the lesson for grammar. Let's stop here and let's look at this table. There are some words that are easily confused. Some are verbs, some are not. But in this part, it's verbs. Some pairs of verbs have such closely related meanings that they are easily confused. Most of the verbs of these verbs are irregular, and some are helping verbs. By studying the meaning of both verbs, you can avoid using the wrong one when you're speaking or when you're writing. For example, when do I use can? When do I use may? Can means that you're able to. I can sing. May means that you're allowed. May I go out, teacher? Sit. Sit means you go like this on a chair. You lower yourself onto a seat. I will sit in my seat. Set is when you place something. I will set this on my computer. I will place this on my computer. Teach is what I'm doing. Learn is what you're doing. But listen, I learn as well. And sometimes you teach me. Lie, to recline. I will lie down on my bed. Lay is when you place. I will lay down this paper on the table. Rise. I will rise up. To get up or to stand. Raise. I will raise my hand. I will raise my whatever. Okay? Whatever you have. Okay? Let's try this. The young cowboy sits in his saddle. Is this correct? No, it's not correct. Sits should be changed to sits, S-I-T-S. Let's look at number 2. We will learn you how to rope a steer. That sounds funny. We will teach you how to rope a steer. I can capture cattle already, the cowboy replies. I can, I may. It sounds okay. Number 3 is correct. Number 4. The cowboy races from his saddle and throws the rope. Well, it should be rises because he's going up. It's wrong. Number 5. Then he falls off his horse and lays on the ground. Instead of lays, he's not putting anything. It should be lies, L-I-E-S, on the ground. Okay, here we have, let me move the caption down. I learned how to do this. Okay, this is from our workbook. Okay, we discussed sit, said, can, may, teach, learn, lie, lay, rise, race. Now the next set, good and well. Good is an adjective. That means it describes a noun. Well is an adverb. That means it describes a verb or an adjective or another adverb, okay? So we use good with a noun and well with the others. Now let's look at the next 3. Let me give you a sentence before. He did a good job. Good is describing job. He sang well. It's telling us how he sang. It's an adverb. He sang well. Okay, let's look at the next 3. There, T-H-E-I-R. This is a pronoun, a possessive, okay? Their book, it belongs to them. There, T-H-E-R-E, it's a place, there, here. The good thing about this one is, notice it has the word here. That's the one that has a place. There, no, here. And the next one, the contraction they are, there, means they are, okay? Okay, here we go. This is from our book. The first side, the one on the left, is incorrect, and on the right, it's correct. I'm going to read the correct side because I don't want to confuse you. I lay, I place, the saddle on my horse gently. He raises his head and turns to look at me. I jump up, sit on his back, and give him a nudge. We're ready to go. Okay. Now, here we have an activity. Here we have some of the words. Let me check that I have discussed all of them. Yes, I have. And take a moment and see if you can answer this. You can pause the video here. Okay. And try to do it on your own. So please pause it here if you can. And now let me discuss it. Okay. Roping cattle is hard work and not everyone can do it. You're not asking for permission. The Cowboys rose at dawn. They got up at dawn very early in the morning and ate their breakfast. They gather around the campfire sitting in a circle, not sitting in a circle, but sitting. The cattle did not generally lie down, that means recline, at the end of the day. Raising his hand, the rancher greeted the cowboys. A skilled vaquero teaches the young cowboys how to herd cattle. The rancher set his plate, he placed it down and went to check the horses. If young men and women did not learn how to fend for themselves, they could not have survived in the Wild West. Okay, here we have another set. Let me move again. There we go. Another exercise, please. You can pause the video here and work on it. Okay, now here I notice that I have not done number 1. So let me explain. It's in 1 and 5 and 8. Let's do it now. When do I use, it's here. The explanation is here. Okay. Whose, WHO apostrophe S, the contraction, means who is. And whose has to do with a possession. Like whose pencil is this? I don't have a pencil. Sorry, this is not my, okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, whose pen is this? Whose, possessive, okay? Who's going to the party? Who is going to the party? So please try to do this page. Pause it here. I will continue. Okay. Whose horse is this? That means who is the owner? The Cowboys have raised their supper. Belongs to them. Received, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. The Cowboys have received their supper. The Vaqueros did a good job. It's in front of a noun, good job. They're going to ride this afternoon. That means they are going to ride this afternoon. Whose turn is it to build the fire? This is wrong. It's whose. Number 5 is wrong. Whose turn? We're talking about a possession. Whose turn, not who is turn. So number 5 has an error from the teacher's edition. The Cowboys set up a camp over there. It's a place. He aimed well and hit his target. He aimed well. It's an adverb. It is telling us how he aimed. Who's making dinner tonight? Who is making dinner tonight? So please, again, number 5 has an error. It's whose, the possessive. It's this one, okay? Sorry, it's this one, okay? Please note that, okay? Again, we have another exercise. You can pause the video and try to do it, and let us go through it. Okay, the Cowboys rise at dawn every morning. They get up. Who's going to keep watch tonight? Who is? The Vaqueros share their food, belongs to them. The new Cowboys wrote well. How did they write? Well, she wanted to learn how to round up the Mustangs. She wanted to learn. Cowboys wore chaps to protect their legs. The legs belong to them. He took a drink and then he placed the cup on the ground. The young calves sometimes lie down, they recline down next to their mothers. Okay, so questions, please send them on the chat if this is a live session. Okay, next, let's do our work. What do we have to do? Well, we have our practice book, 331, 333, and 335. Your assignment is to you need to send the sentences using the following words: sit, set, can, may, lie, lay, good, well, rise, raise, and please also use there, and there. They are. Okay, there of a place, there of a possessive, and they are, the contraction. And do not forget, tomorrow, Friday, submit the 3 homeworks, vocabulary, writing, and grammar, and take your online quiz. You will have 90 minutes, not 60 minutes, but 90 minutes. And you can try it only once, okay? So see you guys. Bye. There we go. Bye.